So, first up, we've got Bossborn. If this is your first time here, public room, so you can come join, drive the maps, you can give feedback or just hang out, either one. Public room, Nullifist struggle bus, map review room, and 12 minutes per map. We'll just give our thoughts, and we'll see what happens. The scenery does look very nice on this, though. I like the blue and the pink, very nice. Definitely want to take that turn tighter than I just did. It looks like, oh my god, okay, it looks like a little tech map. I say a little, it's a full-length tech map. Ooh, tight turn, tight turn. Interesting. Definitely gonna have to watch the GPS on some of these corners. Okay, let's see if I can get a clean run here. When I was younger, I did end up writing like a 12 chapter book, and it was not good. I think overall it was, I want to say it was over 70,000 words, and it was not good. But you know what? I was so proud of myself for seeing a project all the way through. This looks nice. Yeah, the scenery is really nice. I really like the scenery. This drift, I don't think there's a way to keep the gear on. I think you've just got to go super tight. Johnny, welcome, welcome. I keep thinking that that's a drift, and it is not a drift. Everything's falling apart, it's fine. The trees and rocks above the road at the start look nice. Yeah, I like that. It's got a good layering. The amount your frames are struggling, I think it's all a lot of objects free blocked, so it seems to be a lot of shadows rendered. I held it. I held it. Okay, okay. Well, there's gold. I might give it 1 or 2 more attempts. I'll watch the GPS, and then we can talk about the map. But, I like most of the drifts. There are a couple ones that do seem to be a bit awkward, but I am liking this map for the most part. My roommate wants me to read the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I don't know if I'm up for that level of commitment. Like, Man, it was a lot more visible than it was in TMA map review. Oh, okay, so this was submitted. Yeah, I'm not getting any visibility issues in here, so if there were visibility issues before, like, you did a really good job clearing that up, Freaker. Learning are goated. If not now, at some point you should definitely give it a try. Definitely not now, not in the midst of college. I barely have time to do anything I want to do, and that's including like work on the channel stuff. So Later, after college. Okay, I'm just gonna watch a GPS. I don't need to go for a clean run. I hate college. All right, so if we're going, now this turn. Yeah. Okay, I will say this is a fairly nice tech map. There are a couple things that do seem a little weird. It's a TFGL drift. You can keep gear 4, but it's so hard they fail in their rounds. But with this drift, oh wait, where is it? Is it? No, I went too far. Did I go too far? I don't even know. This drift, there's no way you keep gear 4 with this turn. Like, I don't think there's a way you keep gear 4 here. Which is like, you can, there's absolutely no, okay. Let me try. I'm gonna take that drift a few times. Okay, whatever. Okay, well, I need to at least drift that. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? There's no way. Even if keeping gear 3, like, there's no way you keep gear 4. Like, you would need more speed, yeah. Because the reason why you can't is because of this ending block, like right here. Like, you would, I think if you came in, because it's hard to set up full wide here, because obviously it's a very straight line to set up full wide here. But even then, since you're traveling uphill, coming right out of a drift down here, then I don't think you can keep gear 4. Which is like, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but when it's the only drift in the entire map that you have to drop the gear on, it is a little weird. Because like every other drift you can keep gear 4 except for this one. And so it kind of comes out of nowhere, and the fact that you actually have to, like, it's really easy to drop all the way down to gear 2. It's a very, very punishing drift given what the rest of the drifts are. So it's just, it's a bit weird. I think outside of that, the route flows fairly well. I would like to see a bit more breathing room. And so what I mean, I think this map does fall into what I see a lot of tech maps falling into, where it's drift after drift after drift after drift, and there's not really like a break or anything. Like, we get one turn here, but even then, like, this turn is a setup for another drift. And so if you play tech maps by really good mappers, you'll notice that, yeah, no, it's too tight. Yeah, no way keeping gear 4 there. But if you play tech maps by really good mappers, you'll notice that not every corner is a drift. They will go, several seconds without a single drift. It's just, giving room to breathe. Like this is good how you have like the uphill turn into not a drift here. I think that's, you know, really good, but it does, like, not every single turn in a tech map needs to be a drift. Sometimes it can just be a transition or like whatever. You always want to use this turn, but it feels weird every time. Yeah, it's definitely a very hard turn to use properly. I'm not even sure how I would use it. You would probably, what, need, this might be good. I don't even know, like, what, maybe if you're just about to hit gear 5 and you need like a really sharp drift to slow the player back down, then maybe. Oh, okay, yeah, perfect ending, there we go, spot on. But yeah, like, I don't think this is a bad map by any means. I like I said, I think it's a fairly good tech map. It's got decent flow. Most of the drifts seem fairly well calculated for like optimal. Some of them feel a little scrunched, but I don't think it's anything that's like too bad. I think it's just once you build more tech and stuff, I'm not worried about it. Like I said, the forced gear drop here is a little weird, but then you do have the downhill immediately after to get the players back up to 4th gear, which is a little weird why we go down to 3rd in the first place. Oh, hey, there we go. Almost half a second. But yeah, I think fairly solid tech map. Just maybe for future tech maps, try to stay in that 1 gear unless you want to go like everywhere. If you want to like change gears and stuff, that is perfectly fine. You can do that. I would recommend doing it more than once and for longer than just like a couple seconds. That way, like, changing gears and stuff feels like an intentional design choice rather than just like something that's uncalculated. Drift before the last checkpoint gets you every time. Yeah, I think that's one of the ones that feels a little scrunched, but I also think that once you build tech like a couple times, those naturally like fill out and stuff. For gears, repetition legitimizes. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Would a loop fit there? If you wanted to. If you really wanted to, go for it. Follow your dreams, you know? But yeah, I like the map. Scenery looked really good. If there was visibility problems in the past, they were almost all gone by that point. So it was, yeah, sounds like you put a lot of work into the map, and I think it's paying off. Very nicely done. What? Alright, so this is Gear 3 Grass by Cotton. Okay, so we are... I keep hitting... No! Okay, here we go. Finally in Gear 3. Surely I won't drop it again. Ah! Try to reduce my airtime there, but I wasn't... I mean, I was successful in reducing airtime, I just wasn't successful in going where I wanted to go. Oh, okay, that's not where I'm supposed to go. That's a cool turn. I like that turn. I like the outside bangs. Oh my, I did it again. How could you guys let me do that again? Whew. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. Got it. I mean, Gear 3, look at that. No, oh my god. I forgot how tight that was. Did Cotton include a GPS? A GPS would be wonderful for this, because I must admit, I have next to no idea what I'm doing. But I have next to no idea what I'm doing for most things. Okay, well there's bronze. Doing really well. It's like for one class that I took that I had an essay due every other week, and every single time I handed it was like a 5-page essay due every other week, and every single time I handed one of these essays in, I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever written. I have no idea what any of this stuff is, because it was a paper about... It's at the beginning of my software engineering major, and so it was just like a paper about CPUs and different hardware and stuff like that. And every single time I handed it in, I was just like, I have no idea what this is about. Nothing I wrote about makes sense. This is awful. And then I don't think I got less than a 98% on any of those papers. And I was like, how? Don't know what I'm writing about, but I'm writing about it really well. Driving a car? Well, I kind of know how. Well, at least I haven't been in an accident yet, so that's what I count as successful. I've witnessed multiple accidents, but I have caused none of them, as far as I know. Although, maybe the fact that I used to be an English major, and I learned how to write better essays, maybe that helped. Maybe the professor was looking at my essay and be like, man, this kid has absolutely no idea what he's talking about, but he can write. Oh boy. The #1 skill in software development is tolerance for confusion. Yeah, What you mean yet? I have yet to be in an accident. I have a few more years before. Yeah, okay. I got to talk about the map. I got a few more years of driving ahead of me, and I have yet to cause an accident. So it's good. Oof, yes, these are some. Hey, do you think you can review a map for me? You have someone who is struggling with it? Well, not tonight. We are full for tonight. But I do have to talk about this map here. So this is interesting. Gear 3 grass. So I will say I'm not a huge fan of the beginning here, just because of how bumpy this is and how narrow the entrance is. And since it's so bumpy, it's hard to line up the entrance, because you're just bouncing around. This is precision, and it's hard to combine bumpiness and precision. It's kind of infuriating. So it does lead to just a restart simulator where you just try to get. I could not even imagine driving this map over and over again and trying to get the start. Not only trying to get the start, but trying to get the best start possible. That seems like it'd be very difficult. Once we get out of that, though, this next little section is nice. I will say this is insanely very tight. This is probably, outside of the start, the second hardest part of the map. Just lining up this, I mean, you really have to get, if you're off by just a little bit, then you're completely screwed. And it did look a little awkward in the GPS, how you came out here, you jumped a little bit coming up here, and then you bonked right into this, and yeah, it's more like bouncing and bonking and stuff like that. This was fine, but I think this is too tight. Is you're supposed to come right as close to this flag as possible and come out here, you know, turn inside like that. But if you're off of this, even just a little bit like that, you just go flying off, and there's almost really no way to save it from how tight it, like, there's no medium. It's either you go all out or you lose like a full second. There's no in between. Which makes it pretty difficult. But then the rest I thought was really good. So I think it's just that this is super difficult because of the wobbliness. This is super difficult because of how tight the line is, and it's the same over here. With Gear 3, you definitely want to force tighter lines, but I think it might have been a little too much. But most of the route is completely fine. We want it. Yeah, it's off a little bit. I just went ahead and pressed brake there so I can make that better. Ooh, okay, so there's 12. Oh, look at that. Number 1. I'm number 1. I'm number 1. Probably not for too long. Oof, okay, that was a really bad start. Yeah, that is tough. That is a really hard start. Oh, come on. Oh, darn it. I was 0.3 ahead. That was author time. I even messed up that middle part there, so I can definitely get a much better time. But yeah, I think it's, yeah, if this is for a cup of the day, I feel like the start is way too precise. Every round is going to have half the players clip the hole. Yeah, You're definitely just going to be restarting over and over again until you can finally make it past the beginning. And I do think the bounciness around here is a little too much. So too much bouncy here and too much bouncy here, and then that's just too tight. But I think the rest is I think the rest is really good. I especially like this turn. This turn's very satisfying to make, where you come across here and you just get this little bit right here. Like, it's very nice. I really like that turn. But on the bright side, no gear issues. There you go. Honestly, sometimes that is the hardest part about building Gear 3 grass is the gear issues, but got around those. And next up we have, is that Temin? Okay, got some good scenery here. Temin by Atich. Oh, okay. Is this a full speed start? Ghostly, welcome, welcome. Gotta go have a nice stream. All right, well, thank you, thank you. Make sure you have a nice night. At first, I read that as gotta go, gotta have ice cream. And you know what, Ace? I think you should have ice cream. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. I'm just gonna drift a little bit. Oh. Is that where I'm supposed to start drift? Since there's a little bit of a bump here, am I supposed to start drifting here? Yeah, I am. Okay. There's flat sausage. Where am I supposed to go here? Oh, it's around here. Oh, okay, I get it, I get it. Ah, darn it. Oh, if you're talking about that sausage, yeah, banked sausage will do that. Oh my god. No! Let me in. Perfect. You gotta have ice cream now? Yep, do it, do it. Or if you're talking about like the sausage at the very beginning, yeah, that is a slow, that is a smaller road to sausage. I guess a longer road to sausage transition. Ah. Pillar next to the start looks like a cigarette. Oh no, you doing okay there, enemy? Honestly, that's a really funny statement. I should start saying stuff. I just pointing out random things that look like something else and then just, God, I miss her. That's surprisingly, like, nice, that sausage drift there. Ah, darn it, I hit. There we go. Much better. You have achieved the comedy. You have. Congratulations. We're all very proud of you. I had a meeting with one of my professors, or my group did, going over like our semester project and stuff like that. And for some reason, my professor's mic was completely messed up. It was completely broken. Like, he was trying to speak, but like the only thing, it literally sounded like a techno beat or something of just going through and just like it's just like, what on earth is happening? And we're all just there, we're just like, we can't understand you. No, we can't understand. And so I think our project was getting roasted by like Daft Punk or something, but I couldn't tell, and so he had to swap mics to something else. But I mean, like, the mic that he swapped to was easier to understand, but it was like, it legit sounded like a voice changer for like an Oompa Loompa or something. It was like, it was really weird. So our project went from being roasted by Daft Punk to being roasted by the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. You bonked the finish. Were you too fast, Jab? Did you bonk the top of it? The Lollipop Guild. Yeah, there you go. Honestly, it's probably Munchkins might be more of an apt comparison. Okay, okay. Honestly, I kind of wish I recorded a section. I kind of wish I recorded a section of the call. That way I could use it for reference, but unfortunately I did not. This would get Cup of the Day because Map Review loves old school maps. I think this does have good Cup of the Day potential. Let me see. So Atich might have sent a message along with this. I remember someone. No. Okay. Someone. Oh, that was actually Reeker that I was thinking of. Okay. No, I would like to. Thank you. Thank you. No, he was too slow, hit the hill and flipped into the top of the finish. Ah, okay, okay. Just making sure you can't be too fast for the finish. So I honestly think this is really good. Yeah, this is really nice. The only thing that the only negative that I can really think about it is that some of the drifts aren't very apparent. So for instance, this drift, like, we have the red arrows, but when are we really supposed to drift? There's not really an apex to shoot for, and with the big structure in the middle and it just looking like this, like, we have absolutely no idea where we're supposed to go. Like, we could be going over here, or, you know, it could just be a 90-degree turn. It's not until you're already in it that you can even, like, start to guesstimate where the end is. And so this is a bit of an awkward drift just because it's like, it's really hard to line up. You kind of just have to guess and be like, oh, did you guess correctly? Oh, there you go. A couple of people did not guess correctly. And then this one, and I think this was the other one. What? I realized this joke was it had to be their moment and regrets not recording it so he could be there and laugh. A little bit, but I mean, it was just like, I was just taken aback by it. It was so weird, and I just, honestly, I'm still mentally processing it, which means I need to talk about it. So you guys are here, so I'll talk about it. And I'm a little worried about that semester project, so it's honestly always on my mind. Anyway, so this is the other turn that it's hard to judge. So I know you have the flag there to kind of mark it, but you can't really see it until about like here. But it's just, there's no real apex to this drift. You're just kind of like following along the turn, and when it's this wide of a turn, it's hard to tell like when you're supposed to drift. But I think the rest of it is fairly nice. I think towards the end we do get a bit drift heavy, where it's just drift into drift, but they're like kind of smaller, shorter, slightly more awkward drifts. I don't think it's something you really have to change, but maybe something just like keep in mind for like future and stuff like that. But outside of that, scenery looks really good. I think the map has a very high level of polish to it. I think you did a really good job. No slide. HC Kit, welcome. Hope you're doing well tonight. Oh yeah, I got my first exams back. I got my exams back from the week that I had like 3 exams like all around the same time, and I'm happy to say the lowest grade I got was a 48. 48 out of 50, by the way. So I got a 96%, a 99%, and a 100% on the 3 tests. So that's very nice. I'm very happy. The 100% being in the class that I feel the worst about. So that's nice. That's reassuring. I still have no idea what I'm doing in the class, but at least I'm doing it well. Wait, a fail by 2 points? Wait, is 50? Like, I thought anything below a 60 was a fail. I thought, well, a D, I think, well, technically, I think if you get a D, you still don't pass the class. So technically anything below, yeah, a 60. Actually, anything below a 70 would not be passing, I don't think. Yeah, this is a nice map though. I like this. Just the couple spots. I like this little bump to signify when we're supposed to start drifting. No, I was on a PB. I was first. How cooked is that AT? It might be a little cooked. But yeah, it's very nice. Just finished validating your Korean diary parking lot map from last week. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. A 50 is a pass? What on earth? Actually, no, sorry, that was French. You got a 32 in French. I got a 42 in math. Oh boy. Oh, speaking of math, linear algebra. You have to do well, okay, first of all, this is a Peak of Light by Meskin. Okay, something tells me that's not how you're supposed to do the start. But yeah, linear algebra. It's definitely not regular algebra. At least for my college, Calculus 2 is a prerequisite to linear algebra, and I did very well in linear algebra. I got like a high 90% with it, and I hated it. And you guys are never, so I do not like linear algebra. We are not friends. I studied it because I had to and nothing more. And you guys are never going to believe what math I have to use again for one of my computer science classes. You guys are never gonna guess it. If you guess linear algebra, then you're right, and I hate it. I don't want linear algebra. You hardly know. I honestly, same. I hardly know linear algebra. I got nearly 100% in linear algebra, and if I had to take another test today, I would fail. Honestly, if I had to take a test the second I passed the class, I would have failed. Like, it was one of those things where I learned it for the moment and then completely dropped it. Also, thank you for the follow. I will check who that was in just a moment. I just gotta get world record here real quick. Oh wait, that was actually good. Darn it. That's right, Grenade Wishes. Hey, look at that. Author time. Almost world record. And Shizzle the Dizzle, thank you. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Great name. I hate linear algebra. Calc 2, though, I think literally the easiest math class I've ever taken in my entire life. Calc 2 is easy. Ah, I slid on that. No, nah, whatever. All right, interesting math. I can't say I like these vehicle transitions very much. Like, not the fact that, you know, like the alt vehicles are used at all, more of like just how we just fall down and smack. And that's kind of the start of the map. Not the most satisfying start, I will say. But there are some aspects, like I think for the most, there's a couple corners that I'll talk about, but I think the desert section flows fairly well. Whatever. Ooh, there we go. Oh, wait, that was so good. I cannot wait to mess it up on the snow car part. Whatever. Would you say your biggest accomplishment in TM is? Getting your follow. Thank you so much. This looks familiar. Have you driven a version of this before? I think Meskin has used this scenery style before. So I think it looks familiar because of the scenery, but I don't think Meskin has submitted a desert map before. But okay, seriously, biggest accomplishment in TM so far? I got there you go. Getting Div 2? That was pretty exciting. In Cup of the Day. I've gotten Div 2 twice, but one on an actual map and not a LOL map. Although it was a skill-based LOL map, but still. Okay, hold on. Let me not crash this time. Okay, there we go. Oh, world record. There we go. No, I'd probably say biggest achievement. What, maybe getting track of the day 4 times? Because then now I can help other people get track of the day, even though I have an over 50% rejection rate from getting reviewed to track of the day from Nadeo. Even you got Div 2, nothing said. Oh, thanks so much, Ghostly. Thanks for the support. All right, but let's let's talk about the route. So like I said, this is not the most satisfying start to a map ever, especially since the desert card does especially since the desert card doesn't have the air brake. You need to air brake before the gate, but because once you collect the desert card, there's no fixing your trajectory. You already have to be locked into it. Stuff, thank you. Now that's some BS because I've heard you talk a lot and haven't submitted any master track of the day and got none approved. No, lately, I mean, my last track of the day was Old School 2020, and I think that was last year. Oh man, how far back was that last year? I'm thinking like May. I want to say it was spring of last year. And ever since then, I've kind of like, I haven't submitted too many maps for track of the day, but I think I've gotten 4 maps reviewed since then, and they were all rejected. Even before then, I didn't have a great route, so I'm not building a lot of maps in a day I was looking for. 20. Hey, you divide that by 10? Okay, but the start is really funny though. Okay, I mean that's fair, but if it's supposed to be like a more competitive map, okay, I gotta talk about the map. I gotta. Team is getting some very good track of the day worthy maps through map review and still not having a track of the day. Yeah, I mean that's a lot of people. It's kind of wild though. If you crash, you just completely die, and it's pretty easy to if you enter it wrong. That is fair. So I will say the desert section does have some pretty good flow to it. I like it. I like the challenge of the no engine turn, but Jab brings up a really good point. If you collect the engine off block and you crash and you can't make it back up here, then you do just kind of die. And the respawn, wait, where is the respawn? The respawn's all the way back here. I would maybe consider putting in another checkpoint right here. And then maybe putting in the reset like right here, maybe, if you want to do that. Because I don't think that would affect too much, hopefully not. And then once again, I would make this transition a lot smoother. Like, especially like there's no air brake with desert or snow cars. So you just bam, you hit that surface. Mr. Siri, I'd like permission to post your first promotional material to your Discord about the RPG map competition. You just finished the first image. It provided dates, times, and infos on the map. Go for it. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. The snow car section, I'm not as big of a fan of, I will say. Granted, snow car is not my best car, but you know, it's a car I enjoy. But the sharp turns here, it's impossible to slide. I think you have too many boosters. I'd maybe keep the first one, but I don't know if you need these two. I think that's way too many boosters. Maybe that one is fine. But like by the end, you're going so fast that you have to crash. Like there's no other option. So I would probably get rid of a couple of the boosters in the snow car section. Make the engine off friendlier for the desert car. Maybe add in a couple more checkpoints. I'm seeing a checkpoint here. Where's the previous checkpoint here? Okay, I would. Checkpoint is there. Where's the previous checkpoint? Like right here. Okay, I don't know if you need both these checkpoints. I guess it's so you don't skip the snow car, I guess. Right, even playing. Renati mentioned Phoebe saying that she will turn down some of the weirder concepts even if they're good. No, that's my whole shtick. That's why my water snow car map got rejected. No. Boo. And the race is being hosted on the 8th of March, Saturday. Yeah, I was not going to like even be a competitor though. Not saying that I wouldn't play, but even if I did play, I would not have been a competitor. Would not have been fighting for the grand prize. Overall, I like a lot of what the map has to offer. Like the desert car section, I think flows really nicely. Snow car, too fast. Map is probably a bit too punishing, and instead of the drop downs, I would have liked to see some more smoother transitions. But overall, I think you're heading in a good direction. This needs maybe dialing back a little bit of the craziness, but scenery also, I like the chaotic nature of the scenery, but I would like to see a few more variety in the blocks, and then I think you're off to a good start there. So I can watch you suffer. Okay, we'll see what happens on Sunday, March 8th. I'll probably play through it March 9th. That's still okay. Yeah, who would build water snow car? No, hey, unironically, that water snow car map is like one of the best maps I've ever created. Like when I submitted into map review, wait, where am I going? When I submitted into map review, I literally had a couple Waypoint members come into my stream and tell me specifically that that map was insanely good. Like I was so proud of that. Unironically, it's good. Can we please talk about the cup of the day yesterday? Oh, I didn't play it yesterday. Are the maps ordered by submission or alphabet? By submission. So if the earlier you submit, the earlier your map will appear. Thank you so much, Ollie. I appreciate you. Do you want to sit in my lap or just off to the... Okay, we'll have you come right here. Okay, Ollie? Here. Say hi to stream. Yay, it's Ollie. Okay, Ollie, let's not... Okay, can you stop? Whatever. Ollie can do whatever he wants. Okay, I cannot get that... Whatever, it's fine, it's fine. It's not fine, but I'll say it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we got smaller bobsled, some tech sections. Honestly, this is kind of nice. Oh, and that's a risky thing. Okay, I didn't know if the map continued. And yes, Ollie's just chilling. It's within an hour and a half of feeding time, so I do expect him to start to get annoying for that. He's probably going to be hopping up and down a lot as he's literally dying. I mean, I've never forgotten to feed him before, but he's literally going to die. Today might be the day I forget to feed him. Oh, I got it. Why is that there? I don't appreciate it. Especially with the icy tires, this is a little tough. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm supposed to do. So icy tire sliding, that's pretty cool. Oh, okay, did not line myself up for the outside there. And then a big drift, I want to keep speed. Because I want to try out the risky fin, if I can actually make this drift. There we go. Okay, okay, risky fin's not too bad, not too bad. Here, let's set you up a little bit more. There we go. There we go, there's the cat. It's what you're all here for. It's the internet, you have to love the cat. Oh, okay, cat's leaving. Too much attention, sorry. Nope, he's just sitting on my phone. Cool, alright. Every single time. Every single time. Salty, you gotta be careful. I'm getting salty, and that's gonna melt the ice on your map here. Oh. First bobsled entry is very precise. Maybe make it the high wall variant so you don't play out. Yeah, I was gonna suggest the same thing. Oh, it's already 6 minutes left. I am having fun, like, trying to get these ice tire slides. Well, God. Okay, Salty, we're fighting. We're fighting. I'm sorry to say this, but we are fighting. Yeah, we have beef. Wait, what? We're fighting. We have beef. I hope you know sign language, because the only thing you're gonna see are these hands. Like, you know, all the usual stuff. All the usual stuff. I mean, the map itself, it works, like, fairly, it works fairly nice when you do get it. Oh, hey, Salty. What's up? How's it going? All I'm saying is you're lucky I'm a lot braver on the internet than IRL. Okay, okay, but seriously. Oh, okay. Bye, Ollie. So, yeah, this map is, it's pretty punishing. I think it works fairly well. It's just this, this is way too precise. I would use the high wall variant and go with that, because not only, you know, that's pretty precise, but also this right here, that also bumps out of the way, and given that you're here and you do end up having to climb pretty steeply and curve to the right, you kind of just have to, like, hope that you get it, and it does make the map very difficult. And also, get rid of this. What is this? What is this? Or, like, put a light or something, like, just, like, right here, so that way I stop hitting it every single time I come across up this hill. Like, no, but outside of that, I mean, this is, yeah, it's really nice. I will say, I don't think this is the smoothest bobsled entry. It is just kind of like a thunk. So I mean, it's like it's fine, but it's not the smoothest. I'd maybe look for something a bit smoother here, but it's not like that big of a deal. And then the rest I think is pretty good. It's like the map is fun. It's just got a couple sections that are like way harder than everything else. I think just balancing it out a bit more. Trying out the high wall variant here, make that a bit more forgiving. And it, oh my, every single time. I don't remember that it's there. That's not fair. Salty, how dare you? No, I was focusing too hard on trying to survive that turn. Oh, darn it. Come on. Come on. I almost had it. Yeah, Risky's not too difficult. Oh, okay. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine. It's fine. Ah, I clipped the wall. I know I can get a clean run. I want a clean run. I deserve a clean run. I will manifest a clean run. No! Darn it. Ah, whatever. Fine. Ace, you're back from eating ice cream. You also changed back the obstacle block because going into the turn unobstructed on your map leads to having too much speed too early. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, honestly, Salty, this is a fun route. Just don't do those things. Darn it. No. Well, you know what, Ace? Have some ice cream. Have some ice cream anyway, you know? You deserve it. You deserve it. Actually, this is the perfect time to get ice cream. This is the waiting room map. So you guys try to find the cut. You know what? We've got we got Schultz here. Schultz is gonna find the cut and show you guys how it's done. Okay, 1 a.m. here. You think what? No, ice cream tastes better at 1 a.m. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. You guys find the cut. You're doing great. And Schultz is gonna entertain you all. So make him feel welcome. He's our special guest, and I'll be right back. Okay, have fun. Don't cry too much. I'll be right back. Be right back. All right, and I'm back. I'm back. I know. Y'all miss me so much. Okay, okay. Ooh, I see the idea. I see the idea. Is Ghostly still here? I don't know. Did we get the Ouija board? See if Ghostly is still with us. All right. See some 104s. Not author time. I drove the author time the quote-unquote intended, like the normal way. What? You're just staring at me. Do you want up? There we go. Is Jam still here? But do you know what time? Because I think they're both. But whatever. Eastern Standard. I'm not good with time zones. I only know my time zone. And for me, Cup of the Day starts at 1 p.m. Oh, there we go. There's the kitty cat. All right, but for now, I think we can go ahead. About to play next track. I saw the C6's name pop up there for a moment, and I almost said time to go to the next trash. I don't try to be that rude when I'm talking about the maps. Oh, people are not voting to play the next map. I guess people are having fun. How has the reception been, by the way, C6? Is it cool? Because I've seen like a few streamers and stuff trying it out. I imagine it's pretty cool. Seeing something you worked like for so long just like out there right now. Man, people are not voting play. They really want to keep going. All right, okay, there we go. There we go. We had to get Cry's record up there. Cry had to get the first place. Everyone, like, practically within a second of each other, though. That's interesting. How many push-ups in one go can you do? I do push-ups pretty often as my morning, like, stretch, like, light workout to help me wake up. I want to say about 25. Although I typically in the morning I do 10 to 15, maybe 20 if I'm like, if I want to go for it. But I'd probably say 25. I don't know, maybe 30. It's been a while since I've actually like tried like fully on push-ups. Now I kind of want to try. Should I do it? See how many push-ups I can do? This is not where I'm supposed to go. Uh-oh. Okay, let me finish this discovery for NC6 and I'll read that in just a moment. And this is Basic by Cry Say... Oh. I'll just say Cry. Cry Sayoros. Cry Sayoros? Okay, cool. What is here? So bobsled and wood. Interesting. Oh, come on, give it to me. It's right there. Whatever. Alright, besides one streamer shit-talking me for 10 hours straight, what on earth? 99% of feedback we got was positive. We are waiting for the Red Bull to finish, and then we will have more feedback because more people will hear about the campaign when our car skin drops because Shumi is doing God's work as we speak. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And I definitely understand waiting for a big event to drop. My old school 2020 track of the day was selected as on the second day of Deep Dip, so I was a little disappointed. Or Deep Dip 2, I should say. Didn't get as many players as I was hoping, but yeah, still got a good amount. A lot of people went back and like played it and stuff. Yeah, I've heard really good things, especially the scenery. I've heard the scenery is really good. Yeah, there we go. I'm currently trying to get to do 10 in one go, and we'll start building up a routine after finally getting back to healthy weight since November 2024. Like, I'm finally back to where it should be. Oh, very nice, very nice. It is hard losing weight. I think I'm a little over, but it's not too bad. And so I've been like cutting back on like snacking and stuff, and I'm hoping that that's enough, because oh man, if I really have to change a lot about my routine, it's gonna be hard. Losing weight is hard. Oh my god. First trailer for C6 maps, we dropped it the same day when Virtual announced a Red Bull, so I feel, yeah. It's funny how that works out. Funny isn't kind of like, you know, if you weren't crying, you might be or if you weren't laughing, you might be crying, but that's fine. Okay, I kept speed. I didn't get the massive slowdown here. Yeah, Ace, that is very impressive, losing weight and every, no, darn it. Scenery is the only thing we made sure we made really good. Ooh, exciting. Okay, I'm just gonna have to drop. Oh, we're on the ground, so, oh. It's a lie. Okay. You heard about our maps from somebody else than me? Like, I still can't believe that people are talking about it. Oh yeah, I think Jams. I think I heard about it while I was watching James's stream. Some people got her to play it. At least like a couple maps and stuff. Although I didn't watch. I think I dipped at that part because because I do plan on playing through it, but I don't want anything spoiled, so I didn't watch. It's the drive it yourself GPS. Yes. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Okay, I did not get a slowdown. That's good. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, not the best entry here, but I'll make it work. Okay, I just need to survive the last little bit, then I'll have author time. My parents will finally be proud of me. Yes! Finally. Oh my god. Finally got their approval. You're on an emotional high for like doing it on your own since 2022, where you slowly started changing your diet. Oh wow, so that's over a long period of time. That's really impressive. Not being out of breath, certain joints not hurting after light workout, taking stairs is very good feeling. Honestly, I feel you. Like ever since I started like incorporating like a stretching or like light workout routine in the morning, like my back doesn't really like get messed up anymore. Like I feel a lot just like better, you know, like a lot of like the random aches and pains are just gone. So it's like I 100% feel it. Yeah, very nicely done, Ace. Very impressive. 100% get it. But okay, I do have to talk about the map. So I feel like honestly the idea is there. Wood and bobsled is very punishing because bobsled, people, you do tend to like get the fishtails and everything, and if you land on the wood with a fishtail, you're basically just dead. That being said, I think you actually balance it out fairly well. Like the longer, the more wide open bobsled is easier. Like it's harder to get a fishtail on these wider turns, and I actually think you do a good job of balancing that aspect out. That being said, there are a couple things. One, the map is pretty dark. I would like to see lights and stuff around here just so people can get more precise movements, so things aren't like muddy and dark on the screen or anything. The other thing, like what C6 and I believe, yep, Jab was saying that as well, is the entries to the bobsled, I think need some work. They aren't the smoothest, and bobsled as a style is pretty much 100% reliant on the entries. Not 100%, sorry, 99.99% reliant on the entries. And I think so getting like making sure that you have good entries is vital for bobsled maps. And I think here especially, like the sides of your tires can touch this wall, so you get like big, what seem like random slowdowns, and you just kind of have to throw yourself at this turn and just hope for the best. And then here, I think this is too long of a straight. And one thing I did notice is that you have a left turn here, a left turn here, and you're never gonna believe this. You have a left turn here, and these are like really big left-hand turns. I think it might flow a little bit better if the wood in the middle was to the right. But that being said, so you come out of this, and then you come here. Yeah, because you kind of have to angle your car to the right, so it might be better if the wood angled this way and then came up here. I think it might be better. But yeah, I think like this entry is too long of just a flat straight. It kind of just like there's not much happening there. This one you just crash into the corner, and it's not the best. And this one, I think this one's fine. Yeah, this one's good. But the turns themselves, like you have the proper lead up into each one of the turns. Like for instance, there's enough time to come off of this wall to lead very nicely into this wall. There's secretly a NASCAR map the whole time. That's why there are double checkpoints. Very, ooh, interesting. The hidden lore. Why there's 2 checkpoints on NASCAR maps? Honestly, I don't know. I think it's just a style that people choose to build. I have no idea. It might help gauge speed or whatever, but I'm not entirely sure. You can check your speed. Yeah, maybe. It makes sense. I mean, I have like the plugin that tells me the speed at each checkpoint, but I guess if you don't have that plugin, because that plugin wasn't always available, so maybe like early NASCAR maps had the double checkpoints just to help people kind of gauge with that, and then it's just something that's stuck, especially since like console players don't have access to it. Change in time. Yeah, same thing. But yeah, I think you have, yeah, honestly, you have a decent map here. The bobsled and wood typically is very punishing, but I think you purposely put in more forgiving bob sections so that you could not have that issue. And I think it was a smart decision. Just work on those bob entries and maybe not so many left turns in the middle there. But outside of that, I think honestly it's not too bad. Oh, and light it up. It's a little dark, a little dark. You won the map, so it was good. Yeah, that's fair. Last point, belly fat found not only do a lot of shirts fit again, but also found a picture and the changes are small, but the result is all added up, and you're glad you got here and don't want to go back. Not worth it. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, honestly, I can. Oh, okay, bye, Ollie. Especially looking back, like that's got to be a really nice feeling. Oh. We have unstable delivery by Of the Mountain. Ayla. Oh. I don't think I slid at all. Oh, okay, I did slide there. Where am I going? I guessed correctly. Okay, camera bug. Oh, Ghostly, alright, alright, Ghostly, have a nice night. Thanks for hanging out, I do appreciate it. Oh, you have adjusted the RPG start time to 2 p.m. because someone said I was overlapping Cup of the Day, and I realized no one would care about me if I compared it. Yeah, you gotta plan around that. You too, thank you. I appreciate it. I have a test coming up on Monday on the class that I'm most worried about. So yeah, it's gonna be fine though. It's gonna be fine. I hope. Ah, darn it. So we have summoned him. Ghostly, weren't you the one who said they could do something at in-game advertising or whatever? I think that was Ghostly, or for some reason, Mr. Pepsi is coming to mind as well. Although there's a few people, if you post on like TMA or something, like I'm sure, someone's gonna know. I don't know if I'm supposed to be getting airtime there, but it seems correct. Darn it. How do I have more speed? I clipped. What? That's not very good. There we go. I have a lot more speed. I don't just have more speed. I have a lot more speed. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll take the PB. There's gold. Okay, that was better. Look at me, smooth steering. Ah, darn it. No, it was going so well. I know it's going well because not a single person has posted the GIF of me driving the snow car. Darn it. Despite what my college professors may think, I am capable of learning. I slid. But I did not clip the edge of that, so it should be faster. Okay, there we go. One more PB. I promise to drive really well. Can I get a PB? I think I slid a little bit at the end there. Darn it. Someone just told me about the map, another Hollow You that I showed you before. Super unclear and hard to get to, and never change. There you go, there you go. Okay, Ollie. Okay, this jump before, yeah. I think that, like the transitions, like this is a pretty nice snow car map, but there are a couple things I'm going to point out. I just want one. Okay, whatever. I'll just watch GPS. I gotta talk about the map. I would rather, yeah. Oh. Well, now I have to try that. And it's probably faster because I wasn't doing it. Okay, yeah, for the last jump, you need a lot of speed in order to get that clean. Actually, I'm not sure if it's faster. I got more speed, but 2/10 behind, that's kind of a lot. I could have also just not been doing it properly. That one I didn't even get more speed, so I probably messed up the dirt section, but still. Okay, so overall, I think the map flows fairly nicely. There are a couple spots though that I'm not that big of a fan of. I think this, yeah, if you don't have perfect speed, this feels super bad to drive. I would maybe consider replacing this block with this block. Would that be better? It might be better. It would make it less, like, I don't know. I would have to see it. But maybe anyway, this transition, because if you take this less than perfectly, or you have less than perfect speed, you do bounce, which sends you right into here, and that's a super feels bad. And the difficulty of the rest of the map doesn't suggest that that's what you're supposed to do. And also, I think this is pretty easy to clip. Like, it's not super obvious like where the limit is, and so you kind of just have to keep driving until you hit it. See, it's 45 minutes until feeding time. Nope, you're fine. You're fine. You're not dying. I promise. You're fine. Let me see if I can get that beginning though. But I think the rest of this is really nice. I like the variety in surfaces, getting like a little bit, like a bit more of a challenge in there. SpaceX is launching now a Falcon 9. I don't really know what that means, but okay. Ah, darn it. There's a moon mission for the South Pole up there for ice. Huh, okay. Darn it. Yeah, I don't think going on the outside is faster. Like, maybe if you get it perfectly, like, the speed ends up catching up. But I think the speed ends up evening out. I don't think it's faster. Ah. I mean, that is a cool, like, moon mission for, like, the ice and stuff. I don't know, like, I'm wondering what they would do with the ice. I mean, obviously they would, like, look at its makeup and stuff like that. Water on the moon? There's ice, I guess. I mean, the fact that there's water on the moon, like, that's interesting. Okay, this is it. This is my PB. Not only is it PB, it's world record. People will look back, darn it. Okay. Alright, but honestly, yeah, cool map. That last little jump is a little too punishing. And I think it's a little too easy to, like, clip the start and just automatically start with a bunch less speed. Thanks to that little gap that's there. But outside of that, cool map. I liked it. Yeah, why is there ice? I thought the moon was made of cheese. I guess you could go up there and, like, you know, bring, like, a bottle of wine or something. You know, wine and cheese. Oh my god, speaking of whining, no. It's not feeding time yet. You're fine. Alright. So, an updated version. Oh, okay. Hold on. But is it Gear 3 or Gear 4 ice? That's true. Okay, so that's why we have to find out. The Gear 3 or Gear 4 ice? Alright, I don't think that small little fix. I don't think that small change fixed it. Although you probably just have to go here. Yeah. Ah. Gear 2 ice. Interesting. Oh, I was not paying attention. I should have been paying attention. Ah. Going, yep, this way, this way. Oh, there's the finish. Okay, there you go. Hey, look at that. Author time by 57 thousandths. Let's go. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can get a cleaner start here, because I have a feeling my start was really bad. Okay, a bit more speed. Can I get this clean? Thank you. Oh, okay, there we go. 0.7. That's a good PB. Okay, all 8. Oh, stop it. Ooh, darn it. Masakwa, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good night so far. Ah, darn it. You had a 4-hour nap. Well, that's just sleeping, isn't it? Is that a nap at that point? Ah, darn it. I tried to hold on to it. It didn't work. Darn it. You ain't sleeping when you say... Hold on, guys. I just gotta take a nap for the night. I'll see you in 8 hours. Ah, darn it. I hit the light. I tried to see if I could go under the lights. Turns out you can't. You cannot go under the lights. Darn it. Kind of feels like a campaign map. Honestly, it does. But like in a good way. Like I like the overall structure of the scenery. Scenery could use more details, but the structure of the scenery is good. I like what's here. Added new scenery at the start, extended the corner, removed the gate. Afterwards might change the obstacle back though. That's fair. As long as there's like room to set up for the drift. That's the only thing. Darn it. I also take now a nap, 8 hours. Have a nice stream. Yep, there you go. Well, thanks for hanging out, Spaddle. I appreciate it. Enjoy your little nap. Darn it. I want to get this... Ah, darn it. Okay, whatever. Reactor down and upside down. Okay, I think that would work. I gotta restart here. Okay, so let's talk about this. I still don't like the start. I understand why you added this back in, because people were too fast. Let me see. Honestly, what if you change this to be a drift? That might work. Like, if you continue this going, and then this is just a 90-degree turn that people have to drift, that might work out. Like, you would, so you could do it a couple different ways. You could either extend this out this way, just a drift here, and that would probably lead people to here. That would give you an extra block of room if you went this way. So I would probably bring this back one block and then have the actual dirt to road transition. You would have room for that again. And that would probably let people go from actually here to back to here to maybe how it was before. You could try that, because drift is a good way to slow people down. And you have a drift later on in the map too, so it fits. I think this is fun. This is nice. Nice little bit of precision here. Turning around here. You are fine. You are not dying. I've literally kept you alive for years. You are fine. This is good. I'm honestly, I don't know how I feel about the plastic wall ride. I think if you added a couple more straight plastic blocks, because typically you don't have just the turn, you have a couple of straight, one or two straight plastic blocks here. That way players can line up for the turn, because it turns into one of those things where you want to start as close to this corner as possible without actually hitting it, and it's really hard to do that if you don't have like any space to line it up. So just giving like one or two extra plastic pieces there to line up would be nice. This I think is fine. I do think the ending is a little boring, but you said the ending is still a work in progress. You're gonna change the ending, so I won't talk about that too much. Yeah, so that's why C6. I think a couple of straight plastic pieces so you can line yourself up properly would fix that issue for the plastic wall ride. There is a lot of PF, but it is a faster map. Like here, I do appreciate the squiggle, the swivel, the chicane. Oh my god, Ollie. Plastic, I could also, with the plastic, you could also remove the high grass wall ride. Yes, because the plastic wall ride is 100% faster and is what everyone should be going for. So that's, yeah, you don't need that. What is this? What is? Excuse me. Can you answer for your crimes? Oh my god. Unplayable. Unplayable. I can't believe this. Yeah, I'd say like this ending bit. Like, I like the drift. I like the drift here. And I think if you transition from going here to then going into maybe like, I don't know, a couple of full speed elements, like a cake into the upside down reactor section, that could be really cool. But right now the ending is a bit too press forwards. I think you can get away with it a little bit because you have placed some obstacles in like the last, like in the beginning and middle of the map you have placed obstacles, but I think the ending is a little too, yeah. I can also see maybe that corner being brought like a couple blocks closer. Ah, no. Blah. The original wall ride was a bit higher. I think it's fine. Like, I think the height is fine. Okay, Ollie just spun out. It's fine. He's going crazy. He's going crazy from starvation, even though he gets fed at the same time every single day. Why is there a finish on the outside of this? Going to bed? Oh, well, thank you for submitting your map. Thanks for staying up. I appreciate it. It was fun. I think you've got... Is this underwater snow car? I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, well, yeah, thanks for submitting your map. I appreciate it. Okay, so the snow car, after it collects a turbo, it does keep, like, some of the momentum. So it does keep some of the momentum of, like, the turbo. So if you turn just after taking the turbo, the snow car will turn a lot more, just in general. Oh boy. Finishes. I think you got... I don't remember. I think you got a lapse of memory. That's what you got. That's what I think you got for Christmas, is a lapse of memory. Merry Christmas. Oh boy. This is a wild ride. What on earth? I don't think I'll be able to critique this very much, but I'm just... When it comes to stuff like this, I'm kind of hoping that Zorwas is gonna look at my reactions and how I take the map, and that's gonna be insightful on what they're doing. Ooh. Honestly, this is... I could see this being first of the month. Okay, this is cool. They're really hard. It's weird, but it's cool. And you want to stay in the middle. It's not worth cutting over the edges, because then that small little bump is going to get you airtime, and you don't want that airtime. Road is too tight. I feel like that you want wider roads when making maps that use surfaces where you're always sliding. It's kind of a precision test, but I feel like also the thin roads are here. Well, one, the snow car is a smaller vehicle, and then two, it's to kind of keep you on the path, whereas if you had a wider one, it might be easier to actually... So you're bonking a lot, but on a wider path, it might be easier to, like, get lost or, like, really mess up. Oh, look, gold. How on earth do you... Oh my god, 2.5 seconds faster? I mean, it's probably just not messing up. I could see more light. Yeah, I think there are definitely some visibility issues where you don't really know what's happening. Oh, Zorwasa, welcome. Didn't realize the roof is in the way of that cam. The sides, this path is more fun with the style. Okay. What cam do you... Oh wait, I know what cam you use. You use this cam. The Grenade cam. Let's go. This is what you use. No wait, hold on. Ah, no. No, not like this. Go. Okay, this is not working. Oh, darn it. I did not prepare for it. Yeah, I think the visibility, like, it's kind of weird because the roof, the roof is a little weird. But I recognize that it is kind of necessary because since you have turbo and reactor, you don't want reactor cuts for this. But when it comes to corners like this one, it's really hard to you don't really know what's happening. You think it's called 2? I wouldn't force the cam. What I would do is I would probably move this just like 1 or 2 ticks higher. Like, even if there's like a gap, a small gap in between the roads themselves, it's not, like, the car's not going to fit through that. And if you don't like the look of it, honestly, you could put like small little lights or something in between the gaps, and that could look pretty cool. But there are a couple dark areas as well, especially this one spot in the start definitely needs more light as you're heading through this. And then one thing that I would do, I would put arrows. Wrote some stuff. Oh, yeah. Let me read what you wrote here. Work in progress. We'll extend it, and lights were just hastily placed. It would be playable. We'll fix scenery later. Okay. Sorry about the lack of arrows at the moment. There's a GPS behind. Oh, you're going to add arrows. Perfect. That was going to be my next point. Guessing the style is too odd for Cup of the Day, but might try anyways. Also, will arrows be enough, or do you need to remove some of the roof for visibility? I think arrows would be enough, because it's not like you have super sharp turns. It's more of just people want to be kind of already pointed in the direction by the time the turn starts. So I think if you just have the arrows so people can prepare for him better, then I think it'd be a lot better. But you clip through the wall? No, that's illegal. HC, we gotta arrest you for your crimes. Wait, where was that? Do you remember where that happens? Honestly, I think this could work as a potential first of the month Cup of the Day. I think you've got a really fun idea on your hands. It obviously just needs like a little bit more polishing. I think bumping the roof up 1 or 2 notches would be perfectly fine. I should watch the GPS. Alright, let's see what we got here. This 2.5 seconds faster is kind of insane. Oh, okay, so you're kind of just swiveling back and forth. I mean, you hold it in some places. I guess that's part of the skill. Yeah, this part is really dark and blind. I would, lights and I think would help with that. Yeah. No, darn it. I was trying to get this part. I always crash this part. Oh, that was such a slow end. Yeah, that was an insanely slow end. One thing that could be really great would be to change colors throughout the track to help with memorizing it. That is true. That using colors could be a really good way to differentiate different parts of the route, so it'd be a bit easier just to like go through on repeated attempts, so you don't feel like you have to memorize the whole thing flat out. You just got told on the Trackmania Discord by someone that they will report your maps if they see them in the Track of the Day review server because they consider me trolling by uploading your maps. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to the haters. You know, if it's one thing that the video games have taught me is that if you're encountering enemies, then you're going the right way. You're going where you should be. So you know what, enemy, like, don't don't listen to haters. Remember, they hate you because they ain't you. It was 3 people. 4 creating. I remember those people being opinionated. I mean, you'll always encounter like just super like people with just like that are looking to be upset about anything. I mean, it's the same type of people that like they see an alt car map in review and they're like automatic 1 star. Right? I hate this. Shouldn't be in the game. You're just like, calm down. Honestly, this is a really cool use of like the snow car turbo zoot mechanic. Yeah, so sometimes weird kind of like maps have a lot of difficulty getting track of the day, but I think you could go, honestly, I would try for first of the month. I would try for first of the month cup of the day. If map review is just completely awful and you can't do it, I would consider maybe then shortening the route and going for weekly shorts. Cause like this is fun. I think you got something here. The game you don't understand, it's a bad map. Apparently you're really bad at the game, Mr. Streamer. Okay, well, we know that. But I also think that people don't know how to have fun. So that's my argument. It's a video game. We're trying to have fun. You can't take it like super seriously. Like if you honestly, the people that sit in map review that just complain about anything that isn't their favorite style are the same people that are absolutely unable to just sit in the car and rock out to generic pop songs with their friends. They don't know what it means to just relax. Like you can, it's just like, no. You just got to be able to relax sometimes. But yeah, that was fun, Sorwasa. I think you've got something there.